Hi, I wanted to do an update on my body lift. It's been 3 months since that. It's been roughly a month since my arms were done, and I am almost 20 months past my gastric sleeve. So I'm kind of at like 19 and a half, so I'm almost there. Anyway, lots of things happening. You can see that I am not wearing my compression garment anymore on my arms. I've gotten the go-ahead to not wear it, and I sometimes will wear it at night. Sometimes there's some swelling, but I don't have to wear it when I work out anymore, which is super freeing because it got really hot. And then it got sweaty, and then I'd have to wash it, or I'd have to put it under a blow dryer to dry it off, and it kind of made everything tight. So that was a lot better. So, okay, so here are my arms. You can kind of see where the, and obviously it cuts down to about here, but you can kind of tell where the incision was done, but they look like this, and I kind of have a before and after picture. I think I might have posted it, but I'm not positive. Anyway, so you can kind of get an idea of my arms as they are. The amazing thing is I can go like this and it's just arms. It's not like hanging skin. So that's really, really super exciting. It was coming down here, and so I would have, you know, extra skin that would hang down to here and just be of no use to me. So running is easier, at least as far as my upper body is concerned, because there's not flapping and it's not hitting anything, it's not rashing out. So it feels a little weird not wearing the compression garment because I was so used to wearing it. After a month you kind of get used to it, but it's also freeing. I don't hurt. Some of the incisions, they pull sometimes. Again, it's really only been a month. And there is still some swelling, kind of in this area, which is where I get it the most. And I'm not really sure why, if it's just because of gravity or what. But my hands don't swell anymore, and my upper arms do a little bit, but not too terrible. So all in all, the arm lift surgery was relatively easy in comparison to the lower body lift. Lower body lift, of course, is really, really intense. So 3 months past that, I kind of give you an idea. There's my wonderful belly. I have swelling that's still happening. I'll give you, there's my scars. You can see that they're starting to fade, but they're still kind of a dark pink. I still swell up quite a bit around my hips from time to time, and when I say quite a bit, I don't mean like, you know, a little bit. I mean like 5 pounds worth of water. And again, it's really because so much was separated and taken out, so there's all that space to be filled with something, and until it all sticks together again, it's going to be filled with fluid. So that's what I'm dealing with. Mainly in my hips and my upper thighs is where it happens, and so things get tight. Pants don't fit the way they usually do, and I kind of deal with that ebb and flow. And I could be dealing with that for up to a full year after the surgery. So it's something that I expected. I don't have to necessarily be thrilled with it, but it is what it is, and I can deal with that. So first time going on a plane after having the surgeries, actually all the surgeries. So I haven't been on a plane for several years, and being able to comfortably buckle the seatbelt and have like that much room to spare when you're pulling the belt is amazing. It's a feeling that I'm not used to, so that was fantastic. But you also had to kind of deal with the swelling that happens when you are on a plane, and of course with the changes of elevation. And of course I flew to Montana up in the mountains, and that is also a higher elevation. So when I came back down, made it back home, my body kind of freaked out and was like, what are you doing to me? So, but anyway, I started, like I said, I started running before. I'm still running now, trying to do 2 to 3 miles. I got to 3 the other day. It still is painful for my legs when I run. Eventually, one of these days, you know, after I, fingers crossed, get the approval for my surgery for my legs. I'll show you what they look like. They may not look so terrible, but the skin along the insides is the painful part. So anyway, as long as I'm wearing super tight leggings that compress, it's not quite so bad. If I don't do that, then I pay for it. So that's what I have learned. And obviously when I'm on a harder surface like pavement, then it hurts more because it's my feet really, you know, hitting the ground and then my legs just bounce. So it's a little bit easier when you are on a treadmill because that surface is actually softer. So anyway, things are really, really good with my swelling off and on. I gain and lose 5 to 7 pounds regularly, so I'm kind of not really stepping on the scale too much. I still follow the diet that I had before surgery, and it's just comfortable. I think I've gotten to a comfortable spot, and I'm kind of getting used to just the new body that I have because I haven't had it for very long. It's still very fresh. It's still 3 months. It's like my 3-month-old stomach, which it still is crazy to me just to kind of look down and go, huh, that's all gone. And I think it's going to be like that for quite some time. I'm so used to it being there, and then when it's been there for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden it's gone, it's still very, very weird. I am going to the surgeon's office on the 23rd. I have an appointment to double check my arms. Sorry, my dog, of course, saw somebody drive by and have to bark at it. And I have a check on what you could potentially do with my thighs, and hopefully submit that to insurance. And I hope that they will approve it, and then maybe I can get this done in the fall, sometime after my show. So that is my hope, and it's nice to kind of keep moving forward. I will be saving up for a breast lift at some point. I know it's nothing that I need to be doing, you know, urgently. It's nothing that's emergency. It's not causing my pain like my legs are. But it is something that I think I eventually want done. And it'll help pull up this area, kind of right here, that is still kind of bothersome, but something that I can definitely live with. So anyway, that's my story, and feel free to ask me any questions. Like I said, I'm kind of an open book when this stuff is concerned. I'm glad that I can share just my experience and things that I've learned, tricks, tips, things like that. Oh yeah, I'm happy to say that the open wound that was behind me is completely closed now. Yay! So it actually closed probably 2-ish weeks ago completely. But it's nice to actually have that taken care of, and I don't have to worry about it too much. It's still a little bizarre. When I try to bend and touch my toes, I feel like I'm going to be split in half. And number one, that's not going to happen. I know that. But when I'm actually bending down and stretching, feeling the skin stretch is a little strange, and so I feel like, oh, I'm going to overdo it and then it's just going to tear. It's not. I promise you it won't. I am sutured up super well, but the fear is still there. I think that I still kind of take it easy, and I'm not doing any big lifting as of yet. I'm still at the 10-pound limit for a couple more weeks, and then I'll probably have freedom to actually do some lifting again. Once I get my thighs done, then I'll be under the 6-week you can't do anything too much rule, which after getting legs done, I can't imagine wanting to be perfectly honest. But anyway, that's my story. I will update when I know more, hopefully after the plastic surgeon, see what he says, and I will talk to you later.